Time for the Ryan Report on Atlanta's big station, V103.
It is your Ryan Report where you can see it live on tape. Steven puts it up at v-103.com. Here's a picture for you. Do you remember this girl?
Let me see. No.
That is Bria Murphy.
Oh, Eddie Murphy's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She's grown now.
Yeah.
That's Bria Murphy.
Wow. Okay.
In the newest edition of Maxim magazine, where she talks about having to date around daddy, saying basically, is it intimidating for guys to meet your dad? She says it can be kind of nerve-wracking. My dad is really cool and laid back, and no, he doesn't like his daughters having boyfriends. On the other hand, he has never been disrespectful or anything. He's always been really nice to the guys. And they say, well, do they feel like they got to try to make him laugh? He says, I think everybody, she says, wants to make my dad laugh. That's everybody's goal. I've seen him succeed a few times, not all the time.
Right. But, you're barking up the wrong tree. It's like trying to be like, I'm trying to impress President Barack Obama. It's just not going to happen.
She's all grown up, though.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, she does.
Looks just like her mom, too.
Yeah, she does. John Singleton is suing over Hustle and Flow, Paramount and MTV Films, saying they screwed him on their promise to finance and distribute 2 more films because he took the lowball fee of only $9 million to do Hustle and Flow. In return, they promised to greenlight and finance 2 other pictures in the future if the budgets of those films didn't exceed $3.5 million. He says he gave them the right to distribute Black Snake Moan. They made a fortune off of Hustle and Flow, which won the Oscar, but when it came time for him to get his movies made, he says they started putting all kind of conditions on it to make it impossible to make the movies. He's suing for $20 million minimum.
Yeah, John Singleton, he just needs to eat.
He what?
He's just trying to eat. Well, how long ago did Hustle and Flow come out? This movie's been out for like 7 years. It's been 7 years since it was hard out here for a pimp. I'm just saying, like, why now? Because his new movie, Abandoned, with Taylor Lautner, was a complete bomb at the box office. And you know what I'm saying? Lawsuits like this always pop up when you've had a couple of missteps.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
It's been a long time since higher learning. You know what I mean? He's hungry. He
took a $9 million pay cut.
Is that $9 million his salary or $9 million to make the film?
No,
because there's
he
no
got $9 million.
He got $9 million for the film?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's still a highly acclaimed director.
Well, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole hungry part.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like he plays in the NBA.
Yeah, because those guys are really struggling.
Yeah, they hungry.
It's hard.
Getting treated like slaves. Yeah, like, get in your Bentley and get on out of here.
Boy.
Sucker. Lil Wayne has been crowned a god of rock, saying he's going to clean up and be totally done with rap by 35. He's going to retire. He says, I'm good. I ain't tripping. I'm used to it now. When they talk about him being sober, he said, I was never on heroin or cocaine or ecstasy or nothing like that. I just drank syrup and smoked a lot of weed.
But with Wayne, the way that he counts his age, that could be unlimited. He's been 28 for 12 years now, so we might not see 35 for another 15 or 20.
Well, he says, I wish I could be back on it. That's how it blanking feels.
Wow.
That's not good for a reformed person to say.
I wouldn't say.
Man, I wish I could have some. If I had these probation restrictions, I would be sipping it right now.
I want it right now in my life.
And Rick Ross has canceled another concert. His L.A. concert has been canceled as he's focusing on his recovery. Still no cause to why these seizures are happening.
But I'm glad he's taking the time that he needs.
Yes.
And no one's forcing him or pushing him, or he needs to relax and he needs to rest.
Well, I think it's coming from both ends because promoters are saying trying to get him to do a show that he's not prepared to do is not beneficial to anyone. Nobody wants to be the show where Rick Ross collapses on stage.
Absolutely.
After the whole Michael Jackson.
Right. Hey, we don't want no parts.
No, thank you.
No
You
parts.
get better, buddy.
Exactly.
You get better.
And I'm sure that today is not going to be a great day to get better because I think Nicki Minaj might have committed the cardinal no. You're not supposed to do this in hip hop. Admit that you write a song for someone else because we have this theory that everyone writes their music. Rick Ross's brand new song, You the Boss, which is going to be on his new album, God Forgives, I Don't. She admitted that not only did she write it, she wrote it a long time ago and she wrote it for someone else.
You know what's interesting about that song? Nicki had originally did that song for Wayne 2.5 years ago. And then it didn't, it was just lingering. And then she gave it to Rick Ross and he passed on it for his first album. And then he just picked it up for the second album I think it's hot.
She's a little confused. I think Rick has had more than 2 albums. I think he's a tad confused. I think this is like his 4th album.
Maybe that was her alter ego.
It was.
That wasn't Nicki Minaj.
It was. It was Lady Wayne.
Lady Wayne?
That's her new alter ego.
Okay,
Lady
whatever.
Wayne. Yeah.
All right. B103.
And if you don't know, now you know.